The modern battlefield is changing faster than ever, and the weapons carried by infantry soldiers have to evolve with it. For decades, the U.S. Army relied on the M4 and M16 family of rifles firing the 5.56 x 45 mm round. They were lightweight, controllable, and effective for many combat scenarios. But as potential adversaries began fielding advanced body armor and extending engagement ranges, the Army started asking a serious question: what comes next? The answer to that question is the XM7, officially designated as the Army's new standard rifle and based on the SIG MCX Spear platform, chambered in the powerful 6.8 x 51 mm cartridge. The XM7 is not just a replacement rifle, it represents a shift in philosophy. Instead of focusing purely on lightweight ammunition and high volume of fire, the Army wanted a system capable of defeating modern armor, reaching farther, and delivering greater energy on target. This requirement gave birth to the Next Generation Squad Weapon Program, or NGSW, one of the most ambitious small arms modernization efforts in decades. After intense competition, SIG Sauer emerged as the winner, and the XM7 became the centerpiece of that decision. At first glance, the XM7 looks familiar, especially to those accustomed to AR-style rifles. It features a similar layout, with a pistol grip, buffer-less design, and full-length top rail for optics. However, nearly everything about this rifle is scaled up and reinforced to handle the much higher pressures of the 6.8 x 51 mm cartridge. This round generates significantly more energy than 5.56, pushing the rifle into a performance category closer to a battle rifle than a traditional assault rifle. The heart of the XM7 is its short-stroke gas piston system, a departure from the direct impingement system used in the M4 and M16. This piston-driven design improves reliability, especially in harsh environments filled with dust, sand, and carbon buildup. It also reduces heat and fouling inside the receiver, which is critical when firing high-pressure ammunition over sustained periods. For soldiers operating in extreme conditions, this translates to fewer malfunctions and easier maintenance. One of the most talked about aspects of the XM7 is its caliber. The 6.8 x 51 mm round, sometimes referred to as .277 Fury, was designed to deliver superior armor penetration at extended ranges. Compared to 5.56, it retains velocity and energy much farther downrange, giving infantry squads the ability to engage threats effectively beyond distances that were previously challenging. This is particularly important when facing enemies equipped with modern body armor that can defeat older rounds. However, this increased power comes with trade-offs. The XM7 is heavier than the M4, both in terms of the rifle itself and the ammunition it fires. Soldiers carry fewer rounds for the same weight, which forces changes in tactics and load planning. The Army acknowledged this challenge but determined that the increased lethality and range outweighed the downsides. In essence, each shot from the XM7 is intended to be more decisive. Another defining feature of the XM7 is its suppressor. Unlike older rifles where suppressors were optional or mission-specific, the XM7 is designed to be used with a suppressor as standard equipment. This suppressor helps manage recoil, reduce muzzle flash, and lower the rifle's sound signature, which improves communication and situational awareness on the battlefield. It also helps control the blast and concussion generated by the powerful 6.8 round, making the weapon more manageable for the shooter and nearby teammates. Ergonomics were also a major consideration in the XM7's design. The rifle features fully ambidextrous controls, including the safety selector, magazine release, and bolt catch. This allows both right and left-handed soldiers to operate the weapon efficiently without modification. The adjustable folding stock provides flexibility for different body types, gear configurations, and firing positions, especially when operating in confined spaces or vehicles. Optics play a critical role in the XM7's effectiveness. The rifle is paired with an advanced fire control system, most notably the XM157 optic. This is not a simple scope but a sophisticated sight integrating magnification, ballistic computation, rangefinding, and environmental sensors. The optic can calculate ballistic solutions in real time, helping soldiers make accurate shots at longer ranges under varying conditions. Combined with the power of the 6.8 x 51 mm round, this system dramatically increases first-round hit probability. From a tactical standpoint, the introduction of the XM7 changes how infantry squads operate. With greater range and penetration, squads can engage enemy forces earlier and from positions that were previously less effective. This helps counter threats armed with machine guns, designated marksman rifles, or protected by cover and armor. The XM7 effectively blurs the line between standard infantry rifles and designated marksman weapons. Training is another critical aspect of this transition. Soldiers must adapt to the increased recoil and weight of the XM7 compared to the M4. While modern suppressors and muzzle devices help manage recoil, the rifle still demands proper technique and conditioning. The Army has invested heavily in updated training programs to ensure soldiers can fully exploit the rifle's capabilities without sacrificing speed or accuracy in close-quarters combat. Critics of the XM7 often point to its weight and cost. There is no denying that the system is more expensive than legacy rifles, especially when factoring in advanced optics and suppressors. Some also argue that the increased recoil could reduce effectiveness in rapid, close-range engagements. The Army's response has been clear. The XM7 is designed for the future battlefield, where threats are better protected, engagements occur at longer distances, and precision matters more than sheer volume of fire. Another important point is interoperability. While the XM7 is being adopted by the U.S. Army, other branches and allied forces are closely watching its performance. The success or challenges of the XM7 could influence future small arms development across NATO and beyond. If the 6.8 x 51 mm proves to be as effective as intended, it may set a new standard for infantry calibers in the coming decades. The XM7 also reflects a broader trend toward system-based weapon design. It is not just a rifle but part of an integrated combat system that includes ammunition, suppressor, optic, and training doctrine. This holistic approach aims to give soldiers a complete package optimized for modern combat rather than relying on incremental upgrades to older platforms. In real-world terms, the XM7 symbolizes the Army's commitment to overmatch. Overmatch means having a clear advantage over potential adversaries in range, lethality, and survivability. By fielding a rifle that can defeat advanced armor and reach farther with precision, the Army seeks to ensure that U.S. infantry remains dominant even as threats evolve. As the XM7 continues to be fielded and evaluated, feedback from soldiers will shape its final form. No weapon system is perfect from day one, and adjustments are expected as it enters widespread service. What matters most is that the XM7 represents a bold step forward, embracing new technology and challenging long-held assumptions about infantry weapons. In the end, the XM7, based on the SIG MCX Spear platform, is more than just a new rifle. It is a statement about the future of ground combat, where power, precision, and integration take center stage. Whether operating in open terrain, urban environments, or against well-equipped adversaries, the XM7 is designed to give U.S. soldiers the edge they need to survive and win on tomorrow's battlefield.